Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be painting a bluebird sitting in a Gothic style window. I always start with a layer of gesso. Today I'm doing a base of burnt umber. Once that's dry, I begin to outline my window with Mars Black and burnt umber. I'm going over some of the shadowy areas too. I try to follow along with my original reference. Helps out a little bit when I'm doing the details. I let that dry thoroughly. Then I do a mix of ultramarine with Mars Black and just do a wash over the window. This is just a dark, solid Mars Black. Now I'm taking the white, titanium white, and doing highlights. I'll go over these same highlights a few times because the titanium white becomes a little bit translucent. And you want these areas to pop a little bit so it looks like it's a little bit 3D. I started doing the bird's wing over the burnt umber and I didn't like that it was so dull. It was all right for this part of the bird's wing because it's in the shadow, but it just wasn't bright. So I took a titanium white and I'm going over the blue parts of the bird just to make them pop a little bit. Now I'm starting again with the blue and you can see it's just a little bit brighter. More highlights in the window. These do fade as they're drying. I'm putting a black wash on the background behind the window because I want the window to stand out. The orange looks bright now, but it'll tone down a little bit after I do some layers. I mixed a little of the brown with the white for the underbelly. I'm taking it up over the orange just a little bit. Now for some more blue, mixed with just a little bit of white. I wanted it to be a little bit opaque. When you're doing the feathers, make sure you're going in the directions of the feathers so that it looks natural. Just some gray in the beak and the dark areas. And the cadmium yellow I mixed with a little bit of white for the part of the beak that's under the eye. I'll go over this a little bit later too to make the beak a little bit brighter yellow. I'm doing some small strokes of the burnt umber here to darken up under the throat area. While that dries, I go to different parts of the bird. Now I'm doing some white feathers, which I'll go over with a wash, and that's a burnt umber wash. Now I'm mixing up a orange wash to go over the brighter areas. There's a little bit of vegetation in the bottom of the window. Just putting some washes of a mix of Mars black and brown. Now I'm trying to do a green mix that I like to put underneath of the bird where the vegetation is. I wasn't real happy with that, so now I'm adding some more white because I just wanted it to be more opaque. Darkening it back up with a wash. Putting the shadows in underneath of the feet also. Doing another wash on the bird's chest. Under the wing and at the bottom of the belly. Starting to outline the feet. I do feathers in a straight titanium white because I know I'm going to go back over it in an orange wash and it'll turn those feathers just a light orange. I did quite a few layers around the window too to darken up the black. All finished, just ready for some acrylic varnish. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm still learning. I'm a little rough, but hopefully you got something out of this. Thanks so much for watching.